I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least... Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler? Are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your... Could it be that you traveled from the other... I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you...
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Huh? I'm not. Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No. Stop freaking out.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Meng. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner, but be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big date comes.
Whoa! So that's... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director, we'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wangsheng Hill. To restore calm here, it went very smoothly. According to the director...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wangsheng Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wangsheng Hill.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
Let's dance.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that, I promise.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal. Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other...
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
I ride on wind and cloud
No time to lose.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our...
My apologies. I'm only about...
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the... I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertised.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just the other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on... A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's all right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it. Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild, but in doing so, I neglected my old client. Let me do some market research.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look up.
You must be the director's new hire.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want...
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor...
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am...
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that!
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. Oh, more approachable and appeasable.
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put the job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it...
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick... All right, let's get going.
Director, wait.
Big G? Who's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
What are you staring at?
Sorry.
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng...
Nothing major. How are you? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Yeah. Yeah. I could get used to this. No time to lose.
And you are. Be quick.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit of...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway,
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
That's curious. Does this
I know your face.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. Really? But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability? Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. But recently, after one such visit, I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself.
But are you sure there's no danger?
You see what I mean? Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden...
Wang Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Le Chung. I've had this... Some of my friends and I went to Huang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors... I think that it's a...
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tale.
Wang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses. both of you.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable... Come with me, my trusty assistants.
I guess...
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
No time to lose. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some...
Eh?
Wait. You didn't take all that vengeful God's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friend's turned into an evil spirit. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be... I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to... And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary...
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time, to sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite... Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Ah, you're finally here. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really solve my...
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse? Like that.
A touch of frost.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Motion to compel.
Swift and merciful.
Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
Forest, my blade.
How are you feeling? Did the curse...
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help.
Great. In which case... You've been pranked. This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just... And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse? Then why was...
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but human life is short.
Wow.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. Since we are done with the matter at hand.
I believe that he found.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G.
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place.
This explanation's...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them say,
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence.
I was...
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids...
So, all of this, why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit. Don't you think it's much easier to...
It's too high for me.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't been...
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me...
Well, if that's the case, Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and...
They're all friends. Can't we just go there?
That's not a...
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious, so be careful what you say when you collect the key.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlors. Yes. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about...
Yeah, he did. Just, the theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat I can make it for you. I'm sure he'd appreciate the
Deal! Just
Julian chilies are a common sight in Liu. Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Julian chili chicken. When everyone's ready, I'll get...
great! How did he know?
Not you again.
Mung told us about you.
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, it didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. So,
How did you know?
I'm a businessman. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. Today, business is booming.
Wow! You...
For me, it's so. Having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw little...
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. I've got an errand to run. I'll come...
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy. Hi! We're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, the plastrite shards are over in that crate.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
Let's investigate this for... Come into being! Come on, don't keep...
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please. Okay. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, no matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we
As for the matter of Big G,
But if you get the chance, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. Big G is lucky. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Oh, you're back already? You didn't go spilling the beans, did you?
Does Paimon look that unreliable?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng.
So what about us? Does it?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing, whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time, so listen to everything I say.
Paimon's scared, but like Hu Tao says, we're already...
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Wow, what is this place?
somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead. Go!
Let the show begin.
I'll protect us. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time. Let the show begin.
Motion to compel.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the Border. You can't just pause whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
I'll protect us. By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us? show begins.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Win it!
From whence you came! Shouldn't let your guard down.
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance.
Time to go!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
No time to lose.
I'll protect us.
Motion to compel!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
No time to lose. I could get used to this.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Yeah!
Let the show begin.
Phew! Incinerate! Phew!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Yeah! Yeah! Huh! Za!
I'll protect us.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Boom, boom! Go! Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for...
Finally!
That's exactly the point. Trespasser...
So that's the weird stuff out.
Yep.
What?
Go! Huh? Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you two...
Are you new here? What a cool... I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no... Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move up.
Good for him.
If you're curious, why don't we go and...
Some other...
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it, isn't that...
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in.
That's right.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy and chili chicken every day. If that's so funny, what's your...
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao Lantern.
Anyway, those are our...
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman, and...
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our... Anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old...
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs the...
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter. But slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction. It took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that. A funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be... Huh? It's about time. Let's go.
What kind of place?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things. we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G. But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and—
I won't, I promise. Now that I know that my friends are doing so—
I also want to thank you. You made my...
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we—
Nah, don't be bothered by that.
All right. I'll remember—
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief.
So, what was the wish you...
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, that's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burned to ash, so enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife.
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change...
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity, indeed.
The biggest pity of...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up.
You don't sound like you...
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon...
Oh, stop saying creepy...
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor